Abercrombie, Sis, Vilanovic, and Coach. We'll start out with a statement by Coach, and then we can follow up with questions by you guys.
Just proud of the team, like I am every time we take the floor. This was truly a gritty performance by us, and I think Omaha is an exceptional defensive team, and they challenge you, and we just happened to rise to the occasion tonight. I'm really proud of how our team took the floor.
Brittany, you faced set points in first and third sets. What made the difference that you were able to pull out both of those?
I think we have a gritty team. We have a team that fights, and I feel like we know that we're never out of it. Even when we have game point, you really have to go for it, because playing it kind of safe at the end of the game is not going to work, especially like Amy said, against a good defensive team on the other side. And I think we did a great job serving in those pressure situations. Like we got them out of system or we aced them at the end of the set.
I mean, Amy, you got 6 aces from your middle blockers. That's pretty good night. Was that just part of the strategy, or what do you expect from them every match?
I expect that from them every match. Maybe not that many aces, but I mean, we take a lot of pride in our serving. We are very intentional with what we do in practice. And to us, it's more of an offensive strategy than it is a defensive strategy. We want to score points from the service line. And they take ownership of it in the gym every day. And I think we continue to see us even get better at serving, which is hard to imagine, but it's fun as a coach to watch.
The Creighton connection. How did it feel to come back and play in Omaha tonight?
It's very fun. We were looking forward to, I've been looking forward to it since day one. I know that this game would be so special on so many different fronts. I'm from here. I played here. We know Omaha always brings a great crowd. And then also just knowing so many players on the other, and having played with so many players on the other team, super special. And yeah, to see my family up there and friends and our whole team at Creighton came. So it's super special.
Yeah, piggybacking off of that, I'm really grateful. Nebraska is always going to be the state of volleyball, so I was super excited to come on this trip and get to witness like these girls go out there and work super hard and compete every single night like they do, and to see all the Creighton staff and those teammates of ours are our best friends. So it was really awesome.
If I can, it's people like Nora and Maddie that are making our team better. Our practice gym is extremely competitive. Nora is torching us in practice every day, and Maddie is just passing and digging lights out. And we're really grateful that we have the depth on our roster, but I think they're two really special people, and I'm thankful that they're with us and not with other people.
Maybe were you looking to try to find a way to get Nora in there at some point tonight, just to get her in front of her home crowd?
Not just getting in front of the home crowd. She got some meaningful playing time for us a couple matches ago, and you don't mind me sharing, we had a conversation pretty early on in the season, right after she got there with training camp, where I said, I think around March, April, something is really going to start clicking for you in this gym. And it's a hard transition. We saw it last year with some rookies that come right out of the gate and then hit the wall in the season because of what a grind it is. But I think any opportunity I can to get Nora in the game, I'm going to take right now, because I think she has a very long career ahead of her. And as much as we can develop her and pour into her, I want to continue to do that, because I think she's really good.
Or do you have a nice little collection of things Lindsay's thrown you?
Yeah, I do. That was one of her worst throws, though. I had to go and get it a little bit. But yeah, for anyone that didn't know, me and Lindsay are best friends. So she's been throwing me every time we played at Nebraska in college, she threw me her ball. So I do have a collection going, yes.
Brittany, you spoke Omaha a little bit ago, but two of the top teams in the league to get another win over Omaha and make that kind of statement to the league. What does that mean for the team at this point in the season?
I think it's huge for us. I think it is a big statement that we're here to stay and we're here to fight, and people have to earn their matches and their wins against us. They're going to have to fight for every point and really bring their best game every time.
So, Amy, tying a PVF record with 7 wins in a row now, what's been the message to the team as of late?
Keep going. Don't get comfortable. Don't start thinking that things are going to get easier. They're only going to get harder. And I think they keep taking ownership of our practice gym. Like I just said, these two are getting after it. Brittany gets after it every day. They're true professionals, and they don't want it to be 7. They want it to be 8 9, 10, take the game that's right in front of you. But I think they're really determined to just make a statement as a whole on this season.
Nor any homesickness. You Creighton gal. Are you adjusting to that?
I love it in Orlando. I miss my family, but I wouldn't say I'm homesick. It's so great to be back. I can't wait to come back again.
I'm her roommate, so she's fine.
Yeah,
Every time I ask, I go, Nora, are you a little homesick? She's like, no. She feels bad. But where'd you sleep last
I
night?
spent the night at my house last night in my bed.
Any other questions?
24 kills out of tonight, Brittany. That's a new PVF record and a 3-set match. What was your mindset going into it?
My mindset's always the same. Just I'm kind of locked in. I'm trying to score the ball, just trying to play for my team, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Omaha Supernovas, head coach Laura Bethune, along with outside hitter Reagan Cooper and setter Natalia Valentin Peterson. Reagan led the Supernovas to 15 points, including 15 kills, 344, while Nazi finished with 37 assists in 6 innings. We go right into questions. Voice gone a little bit, so we'll just go right into questions.
Nadi, you had set points there in first and third set. What happened? How difficult was it to get that final point to close things out?
I think today was just execution, finishing on both sets. I think we got a couple overpasses that they executed on, and just took the momentum back. We just weren't able to execute at that point. Something we got to work on for sure.
Coach, you've been swept twice by that team. What is it about Orlando that makes them so tough?
Orlando's, this is annoying. Orlando's a good team, but we make them look better because of our lack of execution. And that's something that we have to own. But they're a good team because they're able to adjust to the things that we're doing defensively. So we just had to make adjustments and be cleaner because we did. We had control to finish the first set and the third set.
Any area in particular of execution?
Passing.
Reagan, what are your thoughts on tonight's match?
Yeah, as Bird said, our first ball touches were not there tonight. Like as a team, we can make plays off of bad passes, but we can't do that the entire game. Like, I mean, we could, but I feel like we made it really hard on our hitters or like a lot of pressure on our hitters to put the ball down because we weren't having a good first ball touch, and that was just a theme throughout the entire match that we couldn't seem to figure out.
And they served tough.
They did.
They're a good team. We need to execute better.
Nadia, what was your impression of how Reagan played tonight, and what she was able to do with the quality game?
I mean, Reagan was being Reagan. She brings it not only in games, but on practice every day. And I think we all need to just get better at a little bit more at one thing here and there so that this team can just get to the next level because we do have that potential. And yeah, Reagan always brings it.
I think Sonati sets.
Reagan, it didn't happen tonight, but you're talking about trying to get a little payback against that team. It had been the first time that Supernovas had ever been swept.
Yeah, we definitely, I mean, we have 2 more matches against them. We have 2 more chances to get our revenge. I feel like everything it's something we can fix. So there were things that we can control, that we can work on and improve on throughout the next practices before we play them again. So at least like we know that we have the potential to beat them because we know what went wrong and what we can fix, and that we can fix it and perform at a higher level in those areas of the game. So I think we can get them the next 2 times if we fix those things.
When we fix those things. Right?
When we fix those things.
Ray, was there any emotional letdown after the first second? They scored the final 3 points there, then jump out to a 5-0 run. Was there any kind of emotional letdown or carry over to the second set at all?
I feel like we did at least it felt like after that first set, we did a good job at keeping our heads up and making eye contact going into that second set. But I think it did show in that second set that maybe there was a little more doubt because the reason why they did make that run at the end was because of our serve receive. And so then, as you saw in that second set, our serve receive was lacking from the very beginning of that set. So maybe in the back of our minds, I know a little bit in the back of my mind, I was just on my heels maybe a little bit. So obviously ending that set like that and having to hop into the next one without much time to reset my mind, that probably played, or at least for me, that probably played a factor a little bit.
Noddy, couple days of practice. How nice is it to get back at it here at home on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always ready to get back at it and improve, and I know the girls as well. This is just one match. It's part of playing a sport, and I'm not glad that it happened because I hate losing, I'll tell you that. But I'm glad we know the things that we need to improve for our future goals and as the league goes on.
What's your recovery plan?
I'll be fine. I'll figure out how to be able to talk. Like not being able to be. But we'll figure it out.
Does that impact me? And then there are a couple times I've seen like you could have called timeout. Does that impact you? Well, need to do that. No?
This had nothing to do with why.
No, we had handshakes and
we had
hand signals and stuff.
No. My voice had nothing to do with that because we had control of the first and third set. 100%.
and volleyball is momentum. So if we would have won first and third set, this would be a different story.
Fact. Finishing.
Questions?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.